Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. Sunday, no work, so I am able to do more because work really knocks it out of me. It is now 10 o'clock and we have had a productive morning so far. I wasn't going to record anything because I am doing probably like about 4 or 5 different jobs. I'm doing little bits to each job, but whereas that would normally be a bad thing because I wouldn't achieve any one of them, I'm sort of progressing really well on all of them so far, so I'm excited. I thought, okay, I was going to stop to just have a drink of my coffee, and I just thought, let's pick the camera up and let you know what's going on. I'll show you what's going on, okay? So I did do a little bit of decorating in the living room yesterday. I'm going to show you that. I did like half the ceiling. And then I thought, okay, let's leave it, because I've mentioned before that I have issues trying to keep things on the ceiling. They always fall down. I thought if they fall down tonight, then at least didn't waste my time doing the other half of the room, because I've got to move a lot of the furniture to get to the other half of the room. So they stayed up. Yay! They actually stayed up. So excited. Right, so far, now everything's a mess. You know everything's a mess. If you've been here before, you know it's always a bloody mess. It doesn't matter what I seem to do, I can never get on top of it. No excuses or anything. I do, like, if you've not been here before, I do have fibromyalgia. I also have just been diagnosed with foot condition called plantar fasciitis, something like that, which is extremely painful, and it's put me back even more than what I normally would. And it sounds like excuses, it's not. It's just I can't do anything about that. So I'm not ashamed of showing you all what my house is like and stuff, even when it's a mess, because that is life. Some people are very house proud and their house is always immaculate and stuff like that. That's never going to be me. I do have a clean house, it's just a mess. So I'm just going to show you what it's like right now. So we're going to start with the kitchen. I'm going to take you around and I'm going to show you what's going on and what I've actually achieved so far. Now, one of my issues is washing up. Does not matter how many times I stand at that epoxy sink and wash up, there's always piles of washing up. Don't know where it comes from. Weirdest thing. So yeah, washing up. I've already done 2 loads. I put one away, one's drying. Let me show you. Right, this is literally the mess as we go round. That actually I found in these are okay. Pink grapefruit. Absolutely love pink grapefruit. As soon as I bought that, I actually started antidepressants, and it actually specifically says you're not allowed to have grapefruit on the antidepressants. So I kept it in the cupboard thinking, in the fridge, thinking, okay, well, you know, they have long life, I'll have it when I come off them or whatever. And I went in the fridge just like checking out everything, making sure there wasn't anything that needed to be decluttered, cleaned, whatever. That's out of date, so that's only there because my sink's full and I need to empty it before I put it in the recycling. Okay. This is my Secret Santa stuff. I actually have to give that in tomorrow, and I need to find a few more bits to go with that. So that's like on the side to remind me, don't forget, I've got to take that into work tomorrow. Dog bowls is just a thing that's a continual thing. Anyway, I made salad the other day, so I need to actually give this a rinse out. Now this pain is because I'm still decorating this room, and I always just leave it there because as like the weeks go on, I'll like suddenly get this urge to paint, and I'll just, it's there, it's ready to go. But I am actually going to take that and put it into the bathroom where it's going to live for a while, because I'm not going to paint before Christmas. This is our second load of washing up. It's just drying. I will like, I let it drain properly and then I dry it with a tea towel just to make sure. We have lights that's going to go up here, but I'm not going to show you up here because I haven't shown you it yet. I've done a whole, there's a shelf thing going on up there and I want to show you like the finished product. So that's there to remind me, lots of things to remind me. This is my breakfast table that I absolutely love, and I pretty much live there. So yes, it's a catch-all. There's nothing I can do about that. But as you could hear, the washing machine is on, so we have a load of washing going as well. Oh, let me pause me. So I have my tablet on the table and I am like watching or listening to things. I'm trying to find things to listen to whilst I'm doing stuff, and I don't want to listen to music. You ready? We have ceiling decorations. These are a pale blue. I don't know if you can really see with this camera very well. There's my lovely snowflake. So I'm going to replicate this over there. But I still have a few of these are the Christmas decorations. So that's what I mean by a number of jobs. We're sorting the Christmas decorations, getting them in the shed. Oh, and look. Oh my God, look. We started, officially, I started wrapping presents. So I am wrapping presents with sorting out the Christmas decorations, and I'm actively putting them in the shed as we don't need bits. I've also, I've got the shed, I've been in and out of the shed. I'm trying to find zip ties because, oh, I'll tell you about the lights in a minute. I've got some lights anyway. I've got some lights. I'll tell you, like, hopefully I'll try and remember to tell you later. I've got a whole idea about doing this whole thing here with a whole like light wall type of thing. It probably won't come out the way that I've got it in my head, but still. So we've got washing ups on the go, washings on the go. We started wrapping presents. We're decluttering the Christmas bits. I have my shopping trolley in here because I'm actually bringing things out of the tumble dryer. I have, that's my clean wash basket of PJs that I'd mentioned before, which is now half empty. So I've been doing the, I think it's the KonMari folding thingy. So I've got half a drawer upstairs now folded with that. My t-shirts are all done folded with that. So we're actually doing really, really well. See, this is the difference between me working, like having a day where I'm working, or having a day off from work. I achieve so much more on the weekend. And the thing is, even now, my foot and that is starting to ache, but I can stop and ice it, whereas at work you can't do that. So I'm sort of keeping the levels down so I'm able to do more. So I'm really, really excited. We're getting there. That's you updated as of right now. Like I said, it's 10 o'clock, or just gone 10. Just gone 10 o'clock. It was 10 o'clock when I picked up the camera. Yeah, I'm not going to stop now. I'm going to put the camera down because if I'm on here too long, I'll end up not doing it. But I'm not going to take you through, like, normally I would show you bits. If I start getting the tripod out and setting lightings up and stuff, it's just going to put me off getting it done. And we're too close to Christmas now. I need to get this done, so I'll update you soon. Hi, so it is now 8:15 in the evening. It's been a day. I've not stopped. I've wrapped loads of presents. I've done some decorating, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But I just remembered that I did tell you I was going to talk about the third shop that we did yesterday. Now, it's not a haul that I'm going to show you. Well, I can show you a little clip of a little bit that I did in the store, but it's like tiny, tiny thing. But when I said it was like a proud mummy moment. So Corey and I do this thing every year, well, nearly every year. We didn't last year because of like lockdowns and people losing jobs and things like that, so we didn't last year. But we always do this thing at Christmas where we both go shopping together and we put a little bit of money in. Like, we have a set amount of money, like it's usually £10 because I'm not on a high amount of money anyway. And we go into Asda and we do a shop for the food bank. But it's a really fun thing that we like to do together. I get to spend time with Corey and we're on like a project type thing. So we always have it like, okay, we've got to think of meals for people that don't have any meals. It's Christmas, so you want to have some nice snacks for the kids, even the adults. You know, we're in England, you've got to have a cup of tea. You know, we think of like, as we're going around the store, all the things that we need to get to try and make it as good as possible. And it's fun, like it's work, a little bit of work because we try and get the most out of our money because we know that it's a lot of different families need it. So we went to do it when we did the shopping the other day, and Corey put all the money in this year, and he said that he'd actually had a little bit more money than he thought and he wanted to put £40 in. And I kept saying, we don't have to do that, like we don't have the money to do that, and he really, really wanted to do that. So that was our challenge. So it was like, it was really fun. We both really enjoyed it, working it all the different amounts out and stuff like that. I'll show you a little clip of just a little bit so you can see how much we managed to get. We managed to get so much stuff. It was unreal how much stuff we got. We did have a little list. They give you a list as you go in the store around this time of year, letting you know what the food banks are actually short on. And we managed to get most of the things off the list, but it was like the last aisle or two we couldn't find the list anymore, so we had to make it up. But it actually turned out better because then on the basket that they have there that you put it in, they actually had a list there, and some of the bits we'd actually got off of there that weren't on the original list. So it was just one of them, like, I was so proud. He, like, you know, he didn't have to do that, and it's a lot of money. You know, he could have gone and got himself something with that, but he felt really good doing it, and I'm just really proud. I'm really proud of both my children. So Blossom came around today and we had a chat and there's stuff going on, and I'm just so proud of my children. And I, you know, I hope sometime they see this, because I know both of them don't really watch this that much. But I'm really, really proud of them, and I just want them to know that. So I'm sorry, that was just my kids. Okay, so change of subject. Right, so I got these lights. Right, I was online and there was this thread, and somebody had said about these Christmas lights. Oh, you can get, it was something like you can get 1,000 lights and it's got a really good deal and stuff. And I thought, don't actually need Christmas lights. So I mentioned that the other day. I had 4 sets, only need 4 sets. But then I started looking at it and it was a silly amount off. So I thought, well, okay, I'm going to order them. And then I got a message. I'll give you prices that I'll show you, explain it all in a minute. I got a message from the company. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, saying it was going to be dispatched and it should get with me in the morning. I got it sent to like an Amazon box, and then hours and hours later I got a message from the company saying it was along the lines, and I looked at it when I was at work, shouldn't have done it, so I couldn't do anything about it, but it was like along the lines of, there was miscommunication in our company and a number of people put on a number of discounts that they shouldn't have done. We're an extremely small company and I really hope you would kindly cancel your order, as we were, you know, we're going to lose out on so much money. Didn't do anything about it at the time, because I thought it was a little bit strange. Like, if I've ordered from Amazon before and there's been some issues and they couldn't fulfill the order, and Amazon will just say, oh, by the way, you've been refunded, the order couldn't be fulfilled, and that's the end of it. And I thought, it's really weird, why is the company asking me to cancel? That's a little bit weird. Went on to the thread later on and a lot of people had cancelled. I didn't, and I'd already had the thing to say that it had been delivered. And then somebody had put on there, it's a scam. It's not a scam, well, it's sort of a scam. So what they do is they put something on their site, massively discount it, get loads and loads of people to order it, then put on a sub story, ask you to cancel it, because then technically they're not admitting fault with anything and it's just the customers decided they actually don't want it, and then that puts them in the algorithm in Amazon to be recommended first for the fairy lights. And then somebody said they've actually been on the site since, and they're selling, these lights were originally £63, they're now selling them for £25. The massive discounts that went on, I actually got it for £6. And I felt guilty at the beginning when I got this message, but then when I looked into it, that looks like what actually happened. Corey helped me do this. Blossom was sort of supervising a little bit. It's taken a long time to do it. It's not finished. The reason it's not finished is way more lights than I thought it was going to be. Way longer. And I have ordered some command hooks, I think they're called. You know, the sort that you're supposed to stick them on, and to take them off you pull the bit underneath. So I think it's going to be stronger than any of the other hooks I've got. So let me go and show you what we've done. The living room is getting there. It's not quite there. Like I said, Blossom was here for a long time. We had a long chat. There was a lot of things going on, and when me and Blossom get together, we chat for ages anyway. Right, so I'm just going to show you the lights first, and then I'll have to put the light on so you can see the ceiling bits. But the tree you've already seen before. That's all, look. Happy Baber, yay! I've come as far back in the corner as I can, but we've done like a whole light wall. Look at that. Isn't that good? And there's actually some lights going up there as well. There's tinsel on there as well. But look at that lot. Yeah, you can't, there's so many there, you can't even see it properly. There is so many there, it's ridiculous. So I'm hoping to get those lights, and we're going to put them, like, work them up to the ceiling and see if we can go all the way around, because I reckon there's like enough lights there to maybe go around more than once as well. And the ceiling now looks like this. Every year we've tried to put things on the ceiling and not stayed. So far, this has stayed. It's not going absolute nuts, but it's just one of them years. You okay there, Chip? You okay? So I don't know if anybody else is feeling it this year. It's just, it's different. It's like not so, I don't know, can't be bothered, not really got the enthusiasm for it. I thought it was just me. I mean, I was planning on having all this decorating done like for the 1st of December and stuff, and even now every day is a struggle just to put them up and that. And a lot of the girls at work, even the ones that like proper do Christmas every year, love Christmas, a few of them have not even put the decorations up yet. They just said they just don't want to. It's just So I don't know if it's just a thing. Is everyone feeling that? Let me know. That's where we got to so far. So I've done a load of presents, decorating's a bit better, done loads of tidying up in there. Actually ended up going in the shed again, getting sidetracked a little bit, and did a bit of tidying up in the shed. I've decluttered a bit. I'm way further along than I was. Actually, a little bit more confused with the Christmas presents now, because I've done like the bigger presents and now I've got all these little bits, and like, because I bought a lot of things, like I mentioned before, with the fizzy cans for Corey, and that I'm going to make a hamper. So I've got a lot of bits like that, and I've got some like hampery type things for Blossom, and I've got to try and get them together if they even make sense. Let's do the calendar. Dale's doing a whole whining thing again. You know how he does that? He's just doing a whining thing. We're on the 19th now. We have a red one again. Right, the red one is Winter Cherries, a sweet and sugary cherry fragrance with supporting notes of vanilla, juicy berries and soft florals. $19 is a small one. Definitely know we've had this one. I definitely remember this one. This one is Tropical Painkiller. There's some words under it, but it's so faint I can't read it. I need to get some glasses. I know we had the Tropical Painkiller the other day, because I remember saying I thought we might have had it previously, but it was a large one and it was orange. Oh, I actually remembered something. My brain's been so bad, I'm shocked every time I remember anything at the moment. So let's see. I do even remember, it couldn't have been that long ago, because I remember it vividly. I remember it was very, very sweet with an undertone of the tropical. Why does my brain work like that? So let's see if this, because it's a small one, it might be completely, and it looks different. Ooh. The first taste was, oh, that's a little bit more tropically and less sugary. But then there was a whole like plasticky taste. Ooh, okay. The tropical on both is the same, but this is less sweet, more plasticky. That's not better, is it? And the famous chocolates. We have, you can tell by my face what we got. Another circle, another one. There's not many left, I'm losing hope here. 19 done, 20 tomorrow. Oh geez, it's the 20th tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow's plan is meeting Blossom. We're going to do a little bit of shopping. That's it at the moment, a little bit of shopping. Hopefully, it depends how tomorrow goes. She may have a rough morning, I'm not sure yet. So hopefully, we'll go do some shopping with Blossom and you'll get to see her, because you haven't seen her for ages. And that's it. Another Vlogmas done. I will see you for tomorrow's. Bye.